What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WakasHussain and I'm back over here with another FIFA 19 video. This time I'm looking into the Inform 84 rated left wing Wilfried Zaha. I've tried to say that in one take and believe me, it took a while. It's just a bit of a mouthful for myself. Now Wilfried Zaha is a bit of an interesting card for myself because I've already got his Footmas card at 84 rated, which is used as a centre forward and cam for me. I prefer him in this position. I feel like he does do quite well, and there is a bit of a attribute and stat differences between the two, but pretty much they're almost identical. So I thought to myself, it is just going to be a Wilfried Zaha that is able to be used on left wing, and boy, within the first 2 minutes he already got me a penalty shootout. So I thought to myself, what a brilliant start from the young player. And to be honest, that is going to be a bit of a common thread throughout the footages that you are going to see over here, because Wilfried Zaha's strength is that equivalent of a stick insect. I mean, pretty much he is like a plastic bag. He just gets shoved aside so easily and he pretty much falls over himself. Anyone that breathes down his neck, he's pretty much frightened, panics and loses the ball. And there's a couple of footages that I have over here to showcase that this is only 4 games and he gets shoved aside so much. I mean, I reckon it's a good 50-50. Sometimes he able to outrun my opponents and it goes through them. Other times, as soon as my opponent just touches the ball, Zaha is nowhere to be seen. He's not going to dribble or defend past them. He's just pretty much lost your possession straight away. But other times it does come to advantages. He gets me the free kick. He does some nice diving that can pretty much probably end up to a penalty shootout. But then, like I said, yeah, there you go, another penalty shootout for myself. And he does that so often. His diving techniques, he makes a better diver than a footballer. If FIFA ever decides to release a diving game, then Wilfried Zaha should definitely be the star man on that cover. But just to prove his foot accuracy is quite decent on his shot, because obviously I missed the pen earlier. There you go, he can actually bury one in. And to be fair, his shots are quite decent. If I go on to the pro side of things, there are a couple of things I can point out. His pace obviously stands out over there incredibly well, and then the other thing is his shot accuracy is quite smooth and straight. He doesn't be able to do much on his fitness shots. It depends on what angle you come into the ball. For example, if you're cutting in and crossing it in for yourself, then you need to hopefully depend on how your opponent's keeper is going to react. It may just lose you the ball. There's other times if you do come in through the diagonal side of the field, then he's pretty much going to have a 50-50 option. Sometimes he gets it into the net, sometimes he doesn't. It's a very straight, narrow shot for him, and I wouldn't recommend using his foot outside the box. It mainly needs to be done within the box. That is when you're going to start realizing the goals can come into play. The other thing that can help it along the way is because his dribbling skills are quite decent and his skill sets are okay to use with his dribbling as well. He can cut in quite fast and your opponent will have a hard time keeping up with that, and that is what is going to create you the most opportunity with Wilfried Zaha. But this is something I utilize in both his centre forward and striker card that I do have. His Footmas card just does as well a job, and to be honest, I don't think the positioning wise of Wilfried Zaha to be in the left winger or left forward side is quite great. His passing is just atrocious. I mean, he cannot cross for anything. He is just pretty much useless at passes. He's pretty much a player that depends on assistance rather than assisting other players in your team. And this is where I think this side of the field, especially with how many options you have in the Premier League, is not going to be utilized quite well. I wouldn't be looking at him as much as his starting option. He's going to be someone that you want to bring in the substitution part of side of the field, especially when your opponents are tired and the players are low on fatigue. When his pace does come into play after the 60th 70th minute as a substitution, your opponent is pretty much going to be abused by that pace, and he can, like I said, score. There's a couple of goals that I have got over here on his footage. If you missed out on the Footmas card, then I'd definitely say go for the left winger as a substitution. But bear in mind, people, there is just so many other options. I mean, you can get Felipe Anderson, who would just do just as well job, the 84 rated Felipe Anderson. You can get Hazard, which is obviously going to be a lot better. Sanchez even. Inform Willian. There's just a lot of options that I can name through on the left wing side of British Premier League. And Zaha, to be honest, is not going to stand out above them all. It cost me 70k. It's about 35k on the market now within one day, and I think I know why people have dropped him so much. But here's who you should go for: Felipe Anderson. There's the proof that you need. What a free kick! So I would definitely recommend an informed version of him. If you've got the coins to spend, then that's who you should be getting on your left wing side, not Wilfried Zaha. So that's pretty much me wrapping up this fellow over here. Guys, I've got a bit of a new chart system as well. So obviously Godfather level's gone up to 10 stars. There's the breakdown, and I'm just going to give Wilfried Zaha a decent 7 out of 10 stars on his Godfather level. I think he does do quite well. I'm going to base him around him being a substitute player, because I don't think he should be on anyone's starting 11, and as a sub he's going to be very abusive to your opposition. And there's the pros and cons as well. You can see that all through. So yeah guys, I just want to wrap up the video. I just want to say thank you for all the support that I have been getting. I appreciate everything that has been done through my subscribers. I've been getting some recommendation and feedback as well, so thank you for sharing that information to me. Hopefully we'll get 1,000 subscribers soon. We obviously are a new channel, so hopefully if you guys can stay on board and like and share the video, that would actually be appreciated. Let me know what you got as suggestions as well, because like I said, I would always try to respond back to my comments. I'm looking to do a pack opening vid next. I'm going to just get started on that. That will be all recorded through my camera and on live on Twitch, so if you can tune on board on that, I would love to see all you guys over there. That is me for all today. Peace up. It's Inform England left. No! Oh my